Imagine waking up to the sound of a babbling brook or a chorus of birdsong. As you unzip your tent, you're met with a crisp morning breeze, carrying the scent of dew-kissed pine needles and earthy undergrowth. This is the allure of wild camping, an adventure that takes you beyond the boundaries of the everyday and into the heart of the natural world. Picture yourself hiking through a landscape that's yours alone to explore. Each step takes you deeper into the wilderness, away from the hustle and bustle of city life, and towards a simplicity that's as refreshing as it is invigorating. There's no Wi-Fi signal out here, but you'll find a connection that's far more profound. As the sun begins to set, you find the perfect spot to set up camp. A patch of soft grass nestled beside a gurgling stream, or perhaps a sheltered nook under the outstretched arms of an ancient oak. The tent goes up, the fire sparks to life, and soon you're cooking a meal under a canopy of twinkling stars. Every sound, every sight, every scent is amplified in the silence of the wilderness. The crackle of the fire, the hoot of an owl in the distance, the mesmerizing dance of the flames casting long shadows that flicker and play on the canvas of your tent. This is wild camping at its most enchanting. But it's not just about the adventure, it's about the freedom to roam, to explore, to discover, to follow the path less trodden, or to blaze your own trail, to wake with the dawn, to sleep with the stars, and to live, if only for a while, on your own terms. And when the adventure is over, you leave only footprints, taking nothing but memories and leaving the wilderness just as you found it, wild, untouched, and waiting for the next explorer to uncover its secrets. The allure of wild camping lies in its simplicity and the profound connection it offers with the natural world. So pack your bag, lace up your boots, and let the wilderness call you home. Just as a painter needs brushes and paint, a wild camper needs certain gear. Venturing into the wilderness for a wild camping experience requires a set of essentials that can make or break your adventure. It's not just about survival, but about comfort and convenience too. First on our list, we have the lightweight tent. This is your home away from home, a shelter that protects you from the elements. Choose a tent that's easy to set up and take down, and one that's compact enough to fit in your backpack without taking up too much space. And remember, the key word here is lightweight. You don't want to be lugging around a heavy burden while you trek through the wilderness. Next up is the sleeping bag. This is your cozy bed under the stars. It's vital to choose a sleeping bag that's suitable for the climate you'll be camping in. Some are designed for colder environments, while others are perfect for warmer weather. They should be snug, comfortable, and most importantly, lightweight and compact. Moving on to the cooking stove. Meals in the wilderness can be a delightful experience if you have the right tools. A lightweight portable stove is a must-have. It should be easy to ignite and efficient in fuel consumption. Pair it with a compact, durable cookware set, and you're all set to whip up some delicious meals in the great outdoors. Last but not least, we have food storage containers. These are crucial in maintaining the cleanliness of your campsite and preventing wildlife encounters. Opt for containers that are bear-resistant if you're camping in bear country. They should be airtight to keep your food fresh and odor-free, and of course, they should be lightweight and compact. With these essentials, you're not just prepared for the wilderness, but you're equipped to truly enjoy it. Each piece of gear is a ticket to a more comfortable and more fulfilling wild camping experience. And remember, the lighter and more compact your gear, the more freedom you'll have to explore and enjoy the beauty around you. With the right gear, you're ready to enjoy the beauty and solitude of wild camping. Finding the perfect spot to set up camp is both an art and a science. It's about understanding the lay of the land, keeping an eye on the weather, and knowing how to minimize your impact on the environment. Let's start with location. You want a spot that's flat and clear of debris, but also offers a bit of natural shelter. A good rule of thumb is to look for areas where the ground is flat, and ideally covered in soft grass or moss. This will provide a cushioned surface for your tent and sleeping gear, making your sleep more comfortable. Next, consider safety. Avoid setting up camp under tall lone trees or on the edge of cliffs. These spots may offer great views, but they can also pose risks, especially in bad weather. Instead, look for areas that are protected from the elements, yet still offer a good vantage point to enjoy the surrounding scenery. Now let's talk about setting up your tent. Start by laying out your ground sheet or tent footprint to mark your spot and protect your tent from the ground. Unpack your tent and assemble the poles, following the manufacturer's instructions. Once the tent is pitched, secure it with the provided stakes or guy lines, ensuring it's taut but not overly tight. Finally, add the rainfly if rain or dew is expected. Weather conditions are another important factor to consider. If it's windy, position the narrowest part of your tent into the wind. If rain is on the horizon, look for higher ground to avoid potential flooding, but be mindful not to camp on fragile vegetation or wildlife habitats. Lastly, remember the principles of leave no trace. Avoid camping too close to water sources, trails, or other campsites. The goal is to make it seem as though you were never there once you pack up and leave. Once your camp is set, the wilderness becomes your home. You can now relax, enjoy the beauty around you, and prepare for a night under the stars. And remember, the more you practice setting up camp, the easier it will become. So get out there and start exploring. One of the great joys of wild camping is cooking your own meals in the open air. Imagine waking up to the smell of coffee brewing and pancakes sizzling, or wrapping up a day of adventure with a hearty stew simmering on your camping stove. Sounds delightful, doesn't it? Let's start with the basics. Your camping stove will be your best friend in the wilderness. Compact, lightweight, and versatile, these little wonders can boil, simmer, and fry, making them perfect for a wide variety of meals. Now, onto the meals themselves. It's essential to plan your meals and pack your food efficiently. You want meals that are simple, nutritious, and lightweight, but also satisfying and tasty. Remember, you'll be burning a lot of energy out there. For breakfast, consider instant oatmeal or granola. They're lightweight, easy to prepare, and packed with energy. Add some dried fruit or nuts for extra flavor and nutrition. Lunch could be as simple as a cheese and salami sandwich. Don't forget to pack some fresh fruits and trail mix for snacks throughout the day. Dinner is where you can get a bit more creative. Pre-packaged meals are convenient, but why not try cooking from scratch? How about a simple pasta with olive oil, garlic, and chili flakes? Or a hearty lentil stew with vegetables? Remember, a good meal isn't just about nutrition. It's also a chance to sit down, relax, and enjoy your surroundings. So take your time, savor your food, and soak in the beauty of the wilderness. When it comes to packing, think compact and versatile. Pack ingredients that can be used in multiple meals, and choose packaging that can be easily compressed or reused. Remember, every bit of space and weight counts when you're carrying everything on your back. With a bit of planning and creativity, campsite cooking can be a delightful part of your wild camping experience. So get out there, fire up that stove, and let's get cooking! As wild campers, we have a responsibility to protect the natural environment. We're not just visitors, we're also stewards, and our actions can have a significant impact on the natural world. This is where the principles of leave no trace come in, a set of guidelines designed to help us minimize our impact on the environment. First among these principles is to plan ahead and prepare. This means understanding the regulations and special concerns for the area you'll visit, as well as anticipating your needs and potential challenges. The goal is to ensure safety while minimizing damage to the environment. Next, we need to travel and camp on durable surfaces. This means sticking to established trails and campsites, and keeping our campsites small. We want to avoid damaging the natural habitat, particularly in areas where vegetation is recovering. Always dispose of waste properly. If you bring it in, bring it out. This includes all trash, leftover food, and litter. In more remote areas, you may need to dig a small hole to dispose of human waste. Make sure it's at least 200 feet from water, campsites, and trails. Leave what you find. This means not picking flowers, moving rocks, or disturbing historical artifacts. The idea is to leave nature as you found it for others to enjoy. Minimize campfire impact. Use a camping stove for cooking rather than making a fire. If you must make a fire, use established fire rings. Keep fires small and burn only sticks from the ground that can be broken by hand. Respect wildlife. Observe animals from a distance and never feed them. Protecting wildlife also means storing your food securely to avoid attracting animals to your campsite. Finally, be considerate of other visitors. Keep noise levels down and let the sounds of nature prevail. Respect the privacy of others and yield to other users on the trail. By camping responsibly, we can ensure that the wilderness remains pristine for future generations. So, let's do our part to protect these beautiful outdoor spaces that we all love so much.